week of camp lunches, doing their favorite avocado salmon rolls on pita bread. So I'll show you how they turn out, but it's my kids' favorite. They would eat this every day if I let them. Legit, every day. Next up, place the salmon and just roll it up. I know not all kids love this, but my kids do. And if your kids like it, then, I mean, if they like a Japanese salmon roll, like sushi, they're gonna love this. So, 2 per child. So this is the completed lunch, 2 of them in the bento boxes. This is the Bentgo kids. I'll link them down below. They're great for cold lunches. Because this is salmon, something that should stay cold, I will put an ice pack in the lunch bag. You can, I have like those really thin ones, you can put them right on top of here. But I find that it's not needed because I keep this in the fridge. I make them at night, and that way I don't have to rush in the morning. And because I keep them in the fridge and then I put them in the lunch bag with the ice pack, I find that it's just fine. It tastes fine. It doesn't make them sick. And yeah, it does good. I've asked the teachers to check to make sure that they're cool, and they say that they're absolutely fine. So here we have the 2 salmon rolls. Now this is 1 pita bread. If you want to know the calories, these are whole wheat pita breads, and they're 150 calories per roll. I do cut off the sides so that I can make even rolls. So, but let's say 150 calories a roll, plus the avocado and the salmon. The salmon is 80 calories for half a serving of this. So I only do 2 slices. So let's say 20 calories. So 150 plus 20 is 170. So 170 calories. These are just veggies, half a cucumber, halves of some little carrots, and a little piece of celery. I remember what it's called. Sometimes I put also avocado pieces, but I figured there's plenty of avocado in here. Grapes, and these little guys. I buy them in these little packages. You can buy them in a single bag with just a bunch of these, but I buy them in these single packages because during the summer they do go on a lot of field trips. So this is just easy to stick into a disposable lunch bag. And these are 100 calories for this 1 bag, and it's about 1 bag in here. Yeah, it's about 1 bag in here. So I'm not counting the calories. Ugh, that's gross. Okay, take that out. There was a hair on it. So yeah, this plus this, 170, 270 plus this. Let's say it's 300 calories for the whole lunch. Now for kids, most people don't count calories for kids. I mean, who are we kidding? But one of my daughters, the pediatrician, is concerned about her weight. So because her weight is a concern, I try to really stick to the appropriate calories for children. So 300 calories for a lunch, including breakfast and snacks. I think kids are, don't quote me, I'll put it up in here once I research, but I believe it's around between 600 and 800 calories, depending on their height. So, yeah. So, and of course, I packed both of them the same. Today, we are making field trip lunches, which have to be disposable. I got these for sandwiches. They are better for the environment. They're wax paper sandwich bags. And for one of my girls, they look like this. One of my girls hates any kind of cold cuts unless it's salami, so I buy the best kind of salami I can find. She's also very specific about her salami. Anyway, so I get her this, and then a piece of cheese, the provolone, and it's with this Dave's Killer bread, which I love myself. It's aside from the fact that it's 60 calories per slice, it's I mean, 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 130 micrograms of omega-3s, 12 grams of whole grains, organic. I mean, it's just a very good bread overall. I love it myself. My other one hates salami, which I like because she's the one that I actually watch the calories for. And so I get her this organic turkey breast. It's 75% lean. So I only put 2 slices, which adds up to about 17 calories because this is 70 calories per serving. And there's 2 servings in this, and there's 8 pieces in this. And I put 2 pieces in this. Anyway, I did the math, so you don't have to. So this sandwich is about, let's call it 80 calories. And again, I know for kids, people don't really count calories, but my doctor scared the bejesus out of me by telling me that if her weight continues to go up at the rate that it's going, that she'll be obese. So when you hear those words, you get scared. Not because I care about my child's weight, it's because I want my child to be healthy. Period. End of story. So the first thing that's going to go in their bag, where everything has to be disposable, are these sandwiches. And I did forget to mention that the one with the salami, no sauce. She likes it dry. My other one does not want it dry. She likes mayonnaise. I do use veganese because I prefer it. She doesn't know the difference, and I use such a tiny amount that I don't even count the calories in this. I mean, I literally just put like this much, like a dab on the edge of the knife, and I smear it. The slices are really not that big, so yeah. This is half of the sandwich. The other half is already in the bag. That's the first thing that I put in to the disposable lunch. I call it disposable lunch because everything has to be disposable. So not many choices there. Next thing I'm going to include is some fruit. I cut up some organic peaches, organic apricots, and I'm going to divide those. I am using these dollar store plastic bags. I wish I could find something that is better for the environment for fruit, but because everything has to be disposable, I really have no ideas. So if someone could give me an idea. I've seen people reuse berry containers, but for some reason I just always forget to keep them. So I gotta start doing that, because these are biodegradable, not so much. So, but I can't put these in the wax bags because they're so wet. It's just not gonna go well. So it's going in this for now until I figure out something better. And these other store bags, they're like the little kind. And I just put some cucumber and celery, and I will give them the single packs of hummus because they love to dip hummus. And I know this plus the sandwiches, and I'm also freezing yogurt pouches. It might seem like a lot, but field trips get kids hungry and they don't get a snack break. This is all the food they're gonna have for a full 8-hour day. They might get a snack when they come back to school, but I would rather them have too much and not eat it all than not have enough and still be hungry. So that's just my way of doing it, and I use these types of hummus singles. I will usually buy a huge box of the organic ones. It's a different brand, still organic, same size, but huge box from Costco. But because this is the last week of their summer program, and they're gonna have 3 weeks off before school starts, I didn't want to make the investment and have it go bad because they don't really eat this at home. So I'm gonna include this, and again, if they don't eat the whole thing, they can ask the teacher to hold on to it, keep it for a snack for later. I don't know how it works, but I know everything has to be disposable, and I'm sure if they ask to hold on to it, the teachers would let them. They carry the bags with them anyway. So I'm gonna pack it up and we'll see. It might be too much, but again, I'd rather have them have too much than not enough. What to show is I will put an ice pack in there. So I buy, because the ice packs should have to be disposable. Also, the school, gave suggestions. You could just use Ziploc bags, fill them with water and freeze them, but they don't stay cold for very long. So, sorry. What I get are these sheets. They're very big, and you can cut them into however big you want them to be, and directions are right on here. So what you do is you soak them in water for 5 minutes. It's just like a piece of paper with stuff in it, and it's non-toxic, so, and disposable, which is great. You can refreeze them, but these are meant to be more of disposable. So you just soak them in water for 5 minutes, wipe them down, and then freeze them 6 to 10 hours, so overnight. And then I cut them into, I'll show you the pieces. I'll link everything. Everything's from Amazon, and I buy the white paper lunch bags just because I like, everyone uses the brown ones, and I like theirs to stick out, and I usually write their names and messages on them. So, I don't know, a little cute. Why not? Once it is frozen and I cut them, this is what they look like. And they puff up pretty big, and they stay frozen for a really long time. One time the teacher didn't know that they were disposable, so she put them back in the bag. And when I picked them up, it wasn't solid ice anymore, but it was still chilly. So not freezing cold, but chilly. So they stay cold for a really, really long time. I think on it somewhere it says how long? I don't know, but I usually don't use them this big. I usually cut them to about this size because I found this size works perfectly. I used to use the really big ones, but just there's no need. I put this right on top of the food, plus I freeze the yogurt, so it's like an additional freezer or ice pack on top of that ice pack. So this will also go in the bag in the morning. By the time they get to it, it's obviously not frozen anymore. So it works. Okay, so as I was saying, these bags are very big and I don't have to put things on top of things so nothing gets squished. And yeah, everything is just lined up, and then in the morning I will put the ice pack, which isn't very heavy, right on top of everything with the frozen yogurt, and that'll keep everything nice and cold. And the same thing over here, just stacked it and it's ready to go in the morning. So stove needs cleaning, but lunches are ready to go. Another day of school lunches. So these bento boxes, I think are called Yummy, or no, sorry, Omie. I will link them down below because they are amazing, and I will show you why. So there's a divider here. So if you want, you could put, you know, something long in here if you need to, or you can divide it like I do, and I put fruit here, snack here, veggies here. You can put a sandwich in here, or, and this is the amazing part about these bento boxes, is they come with a thermos that fits right in. And I know you think a small thermos, because let me get the other one for comparison. But so we have these, right, which you think are a great size, and they are, and sometimes we use these. But if you compare side by side, I know it doesn't look it, but this is a lot wider. It has a round top, but it really is a lot wider. So fluid wise, I feel like it fits the same. I'm putting in the fridge tonight so that it's almost ready. I have the vegetables. I have a berry medley, like all the berries. Strawberries are all the way on the bottom. It fits a lot. I was gonna do the cheese bunnies, but I decided to do these. They're also cheese, rosemary, something. Got them at Costco, so I want to use them up. So yeah, I'm just gonna close it, put this in the fridge, and then these I'm gonna leave out because, like I said, if I put these in the fridge, this is gonna get very, very cold. I don't want it to do that. I'm gonna heat up my pizzas in the morning in my air fryer, and I will put them in here, and then I will stick it in here. But so basically everything is done except the pizzas that still need to be heated up, which will take 10 minutes. So while they're eating breakfast, I'm gonna be heating up the pizza, but everything else is all ready to go. Don't mind my rather messy fridge. So I will show you the pizzas and everything going in the morning. And that's it. That's it for today. Okay, so this is my air fryer. I air fried 3. I got 1 in here definitely. Could probably get 1 more, but I'm gonna cut them in half because I feel like these are quite big. And then we'll see how it all comes together. Okay, so I cut them in half so I could fit 1 more piece in here. It's it does squish it a tiny bit, but that's okay. They're not gonna care, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna care?
No.
No. So.
Because I like so many stuff.
What?
I like so many stuff.
What do you like? Pizza? Okay. Close it.
No pizza over here.
No more pizza because Mama made 3 pieces. That's why I do this in the mornings, because my kids are going crazy and it's really hard to film. But this is everything I prepared last night. And then this morning I just heated up the pizza bagels, put them in here, and it's ready to go. And they were just eating their breakfast while this was in the air fryer. Why do I keep forgetting that word? The pizzas were in the air fryer. I love my air fryer. These are the lunch bags that I use. Don't really, Fit and Fresh. So they're actually really good. They're insulated. They have this pocket. They have a side pocket for drinks. Not all water bottles fit in this pocket, so I do have to be honest with that. But other than that, I love it because that pocket in there is where I will usually put the ice pack if I need to, and it's good to go. Sometimes, there's also a front pocket, which they've hung this off of, but sometimes I will put a snack, hide a little snack in this front pocket. So that's it. That is the lunch for Wednesday. It's the last day of the summer program. I had to wash these boxes that I want to use tomorrow. So I can dry them, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna let them dry overnight. But I am still prepping everything. I pre-cut the veggies, I pre-washed and portioned out the fruits. So it's just ready to go right in. And then I'm doing chicken nuggets, which I still have to go into my air fryer. And that'll be that for tomorrow. So I'll show you how it looks tomorrow. And that's yesterday. So every day so far, actually, let me show you my face before I continue talking, because I just realized I haven't showed it. Okay, so here's my face. My hair is a mess, but in the back of my house is for 3 kids. It is what it is. But so yeah, they did pretty good. They ate everything every day. The only thing that came back today were these. that I put in there, these cheese petites made with real cheese and Parmesan and rosemary. So they like the cheese crackers, but I think it's the the rosemary that they were not fans of, because both my girls sent them back. Maybe I packed too much, I don't know, but I do have one that always finishes everything, and even she sent them back. So I'm thinking I'm not buying them again. Anywho, so tomorrow morning I will show you how it all turns out. Sorry, I'm still getting used to just looking at the viewfinder and not myself. It's tempting. It's really tempting. But yeah, tomorrow I'll show you how everything looks in the box. And that'll be that for the week, because it is the last day. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the school year. Here in Massachusetts, they don't officially start school till September 9th. Kindergartners start the 5th and the 6th. They split the days up because there's so many kindergarten students. Anyway, a long story short is when they start, they can get a school lunch. So I'm gonna have to look at the menu, and maybe one day a week I will let them have a school lunch. We live in a pretty good town, so I'm hoping the food is good and healthy. I won't hold my breath that it'll be organic, which is what I prefer. So maybe one day a week I will let them have a school lunch, so I don't have to pack it every single day. Maybe it'll be a Friday or a Monday, because it's a rush day. Anyway, I'm gonna have to look at the menu, and hopefully it's kind of the same thing every week. I mean, that's how it was when I went to school. You know, we had like Pizza Fridays, and I know now some schools have Taco Tuesdays. We had Burger Tuesdays. I mean, each day had its own thing. So it was, there were some days, some Fridays that were special, that had something different. So we'll see. But I will let you know once I do know, once I find out about the whole school lunch program thing. It's all new to me. My kids have always gone to private school, private daycare, private preschool. So the public school system is very, very, very new to me. So I'm going to have to figure it out. I paid. I didn't know that you still have to pay for kindergarten. In Massachusetts, kindergarten is not mandatory, so you're still paying for it. Not as much as private school, but still not cheap. I mean, it's doable for us, but for some families, I can imagine that it wouldn't be. And what else? Oh, the bus. I have to pay for the bus because I do work, so I don't have time to drop them off at school. School starts at 8:40. Dropping them off at 8:30. There's no way with traffic that I can make it into work by 9. So the bus will be picking them up, and I still do not know where the bus stops. And I have no idea who to call to find out. I'm gonna have to get on that and figure it out. For some reason, I thought kindergartners get picked up at their houses, like right in front of the house, but might not be the case. So I'll figure it out. I always figure everything out one way or another. But I'll see you tomorrow morning with how the lunch turns out. And still not looking at the viewfinder. See you tomorrow morning. It's like I'm going back and forth. How do people do this? It's really, really tempting to look at yourself, and I'm trying really hard not to. Okay. Okay, these are what my mornings look like. This is why I film at night. These are ready and done, and they don't fit very well, so I'm just gonna, my dirty sink. You're welcome for showing you the real side of parenting. My husband left early this morning, so I'm doing the solo YOLO. Что?
Вот это.
Don't do it. Не делай. Тебе только может ударить. So I'm gonna do this and then I'll show you when it's done. Okay. So cut them up so they fit better. No, stop. Put everything I pre-cut and pre-washed in, and then put some of these snacks. These I know they love. So she's making a face, but that's because she just had breakfast, so she's not hungry. But that's what the other one looks like, and we're ready to go. That's it. Hey, I thought you said you don't like them.
Like it?
Pick it up, pick it up. Yeah. Okay. See, and now you threw it on the floor again instead of putting it in the trash. Okay. This is it. Last day. Okay, so I filmed that about a month ago, and with school starting and me figuring everything out, I didn't have time to post it, but I'm posting it now. We're still really early into the school year, so I'm hoping this video will help somebody somehow. Oh my God, look at me. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I figured out the bus stop. It's really early, and I figured everything out. So it's going okay. I will maybe get on showing you how actual school days, not private pre-K day, summer days, go in terms of packing lunch. And I did let them pick a day. So every Tuesday is pizzas, and it's from a local pizza restaurant that I know of, that I know has good quality pizza. It's not organic. I mean, it's pizza, so, but it's good. So I let them, the way it works is I just load money into their accounts, and on the days that they don't bring a lunch, they can choose to buy a lunch. So they do. And they have chosen Tuesdays. This week, actually, was the first week they did 2 days, because Friday was spaghetti and meatball day. So they, I give them the menu for the whole week, and I tell them to pick a day. This week they begged to do 2 days because they wanted spaghetti and meatballs as well, obviously. So I let them do it also. I mean, it's easier for me. I don't have to pack a lunch, but I prefer for them to eat something healthy. So it's really hard for me to relinquish that. But it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, 2 days a week. They get, no, 1 day a week. Always a Tuesday. They love pizza, so always a Tuesday they get their pizzas. And then if another day a week there's something that they absolutely love, I let them have an extra day. But it's usually just the one. So I just wanted to preface this because when I finished editing the last video, I realized, oh, kind of just ended abruptly with nothing. So I wanted to finish it properly and to give you all that information. And I hope my next video take 3 months to post. It won't. I'm getting better at it. I'm not great, but I'm getting better at it. So hope you enjoy them.